we found a person that was buried in a coffin. And it was a very fancy shaped coffin that was humanoid looking, So that means that this would be a high status person as well. That's the archaeological evidence there. And that's probably Sir Ferdinando Wainman.
As we begin to narrow the possibilities, this man here is right around 34, 35 years of age. His bones are very smooth. He's got some tooth wear. I would put him right in 34, 35 in terms of that age classification. Clearly male, not a small man, about 5 feet 7 inches in height. As a general class, I would say that many of these individuals, and it's one of the comparisons we'll be making, but as a general class, I'd say that these men are taller because of their background, because of their good financial circumstances and food resources, taller than many of the individuals that we've seen on Jamestown Island that come from other burial locations. One of the things that's interesting is his teeth. He has some tooth wear, as individuals of that time period are going to do, but his teeth are in really good shape. If that's giving us a subtle clue, it's probably suggesting that he hasn't been exposed to that type of American diet for as long as some of the others in this series. He's unique because he's got the anthropomorph style coffin. It is very distinctive style, and he also is unique because without a doubt he has the highest lead levels of this entire assemblage, and you could literally state that as a fact across the whole Jamestown Cemetery series of nearly probably 80, 90 individuals that we looked at. He is just right up there skyrocketing. When we're dealing with high status individuals, one of the things that they could afford in terms of their English background and their finances is that they could afford more utensils and goods that might be contaminated with lead. So he comes from landed status, money status, and he is an individual that we want to learn more about. We think that this is the knight whose last name is Wainman.
Sir Ferdinando Wainman was a relative of Lord Delaware and arrived with Delaware's fleet in June of 1610. It was that fleet that saved Jamestown from extinction. He didn't last very long in the colony. He may have died in the summer or fall of 1610, but his prominence ensured that he was buried in the chancel in an elaborate coffin, and he is the first English knight to be buried on American soil.